When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the TCU Horned Frogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The Mountaineers' offense is on the field for the first time today. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. Don't have ball security. Your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Finding open areas. He's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Unable to get it out of their own territory, the ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got him downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Mountaineers are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're going to run it. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
2nd down coming up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Hold and fire complete. Nice move, creates some space. Takes it the other way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He'll pull it on the read. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Sets up the screen. Spins away from the defense. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Horned Frog! The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Gallagher.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Hubbard. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's James. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Got a man. It's Gill. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He's got the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down and 10. Going with the ground game left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Got a man. It's Hamilton. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pulls it in. It's Gallagher. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
35, West Virginia.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Quickly out to the tight end. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gone over the middle. It's Gibb. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to... He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to pass, it's Hoover. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's James. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
West Virginia, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Gallagher.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the key.
On the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Using his feet. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and just up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Northwestern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I know it's going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. He said there would be days in games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right in the latest mishap. A touchdown taken away by the flag. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. And the defense drags him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They go to the draw. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Quick strike complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to sneak it.
That's another first down. TCU.
The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. To the air. It's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
So much bullshit.
Drive will open from the 15. Off-play action on first down. That's caught. It's Hawkins.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Quickly complete. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.